Hello everybody, Patrick here again, and oh boy, the time has come. Legacy is dead. Although not on this channel, because like, I've still got a couple Legacy figures I need to review. But the Legacy is dead. Now begins the Age of the Primes. So if that little blurb didn't clue you in, today we are taking a look at the first Age of the Primes figure I was able to find. I found him at my local GameStop. It's still March, recording this. Even though, again, it'll probably be May, and these figures will probably be fully at mass retail by that point, but, you know, whatever. And despite, you know, being in a new age, the Age of the Primes, we are also going back in time to 2002 with Armada Red Alert. Woo, 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 woo. Sorry, I had to. Anyway, yeah, this is Age of the Primes Armada Red Alert. And my camera lagged there for a moment. Yeah, he is a ambulance buggy, I guess. I've never understood that this is supposed to be an ambulance buggy, I guess. Yeah, you know, it's got some nice headlights up here. Nice Autobot emblem, a 5mm port. You know, this little section is, gray. I can't remember if I actually showed off that little gimmick or not yet, but, you know, whatever. He's got red transparent windshields, which is usually a Decepticon thing, but, you know, I guess it works. The, Autobot emblem and the, non-war crime Red Cross logo. Back, the taillights aren't picked out, oh well. Neither are these, or the bumper, but again, oh well. Underside, pretty clean. I mean, yeah, you can tell these are robot thighs, but like, still. It's got a, you know, transparent piece up here with an actual Minicon port. You can actually take a Minicon. This is a fan's. You need to actually be able to see what I'm doing. This is the fans' hobby Jetstorm, but you know, you can actually plug it in to the Minicon port. Which is really freaking cool. You know, they didn't have to do that. Especially since, like, with Prime, it seems like, you know, the Minicons are going to be Micromasters with 5mm pegs. But if you want to have, you know, Micromasters be your Minicons, well, you can still do that. I mean, yes, 5mm ports all over. You can, probably not in here because that's really shallow, but, like, you can still plug them on. I mean, you know, you can't plug it on back here, but still, you can still do it. Oh yeah, and he does have, you know, his little Minicon gimmick in this mode, which, you know, in the actual original Armada toy line, you would plug the Minicon right here, and this cannon would flip out. Now, it doesn't have anything in it. I will show that off more in robot mode, but, you know, still, it can even rotate. Which is cool, but, you know. I mean, other than this section being gray instead of white, it hides really freaking well. Yeah, now, for comparison, we are keeping it Armada, or at least Armada Universe. Here he is with the original 2002 Armada Blur. And here he is with Legacy Armada Prime. You know. I feel like these two are a little out of scale, but like who really cares? Yeah. And I kind of already showed it off, but you know, here he is with Fans Hobbies Jetstorm. But yeah. He rolls. He does have nice pinned-on wheels. He doesn't roll very well here because he doesn't have anything to grab onto, but you know. But yeah, now, let's get down to transformation. So you're going to want to come back here, kind of spread the legs a little bit, so you can lift this section up. Kind of just fold that back, just to make things easier. Take the legs, bring them down. I need to raise my camera so you can see more of what's going on. Come back here. Flip these sections of his shin down. Flip the heel out, and then, whoop, don't bend that back too far. Bend the foot down. I will say all the joints on this guy are really tight, and his heel just flew off. Yeah, the heel just flew off. So, I mean, hey, I guess that means I don't have to, get it out, but, still. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs. But, yeah. So, here is what we have so far. And I need to actually, physically, put my camera on another little thing. Okay. Okay, that's better. So go ahead and just kind of keep that a little bit raised while you come back here. Open the doors. Now you can take this, bring it back. There's a tab right here. We'll go into, or slot, we'll go into that tab. Rotate the doors so you can bring out the arms, which again are really tight. Separate the arms from the doors. Rotate the bicep. Rotate the bicep. And you may notice he only has one hand. Come in here, take out this little bit right here. There is another one. I will show that off here in a minute. There's another also, but I lost that already. But yeah, just plug that in for his other hand. I want to come up here, flip this section up. Then you can take his head and flip it up. Take this, flip it in, flip that down. And here we have Armada Red Alert. And personally, I think it looks really cool. Genuinely. My camera's freaking out. Okay. Yeah, he's really nice. Really nicely detailed. He looks like Armada Red Alert. Let's get in close here on the face. That is Armada Red Alert. It also reminds me a lot of RoboCop. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if that was the intent, but, like, every time I look at him, I just hear, RoboCop. Just from that head. But, yeah. Articulation, arms, or head is on a ball joint. Can't look all the way around. It is an open ball joint. Something we really haven't seen since Legacy, or since, Kingdom. Because that's when they switched to the open face packaging. And people were able to seal the heads. But, he can look all the way up because of that, open ball joint. Fuck yes. There's also the other hinge, which, he can look down a little bit. Again, the arms can do a full 360. You have bicep rotation. You have a really stiff double jointed elbow. He has wrist rotation. The same on this, considering it's, an attachment, but, the waist does rotate. The backpack kind of gets in the way, but you can just untab it and then rotate it. He does do a full 360. It is on a mushroom peg if you want to rip him in half. He can kick forward that far, backwards. If you move the backpack all the way, outwards, he can kick almost the full splits. Thigh rotation, you have knees, which, like this, they aren't that tight, but they click into place. And if you grab it like down here, you just undo the thigh, or the shin. These pieces do also move if, to get out of the way for posing, which is nice. The feet can move up all the way, they can move back a decent bit. And you do have rotation, or not rotation, pivot. So, yeah. Now, of course, you can deploy his gimmick. Which, you know. You can take the other attachment. Whichever attachment you don't have in his actual hand, you can just take and plug it into the gun. Which is nice. Again, he does have a third attachment that's like a claw. I already lost it, so... You see why I try to review figures as soon as I get them, even though I have, over a month worth of videos backed up. But, you can also remove the gun. You can't plug it in up here, but you can put it in his hand. Put it in his hand. There we go. Which is really cool. I like this guy. I may not have grown up with Armada, but I did watch it later, so... I like this guy. For comparison, make sure he's still in shot. Here he is with the original Armada Blur, whose heel is a little too far up, so he couldn't stand right. Here he is with Legacy Armada Prime. And finally, here he is with Armada Prime in Super Mode. Yeah. So that is it. Well, not quite, because we do have another comparison. Here he is with a mechanical pencil. Anyway, so that has been Armada Universe Red Alert. Do I recommend this figure? Yes. If you're an Armada fan, go ahead and, I would suggest it. Even if you're not an Armada fan, he's still a nice figure. He, goes with, current Armada, older Armada. He goes with it all. He goes with current generations. He works really well. I got mine at GameStop. You will presumably be able to get yours at, Walmart. Because, again, I'm recording this back in in March, before these things are, before Amazon, at least, says they are fully released. I know people have found them all over the world, in Walmarts and GameStops. Again, I found mine in GameStop, so... But, yeah. We are not... This being the first Age of the Primes video does not mean we are done with Legacy yet. I still have 4 figures I need to review. 5, technically? Yeah, why is my camera adding yellow? There. Why is my camera adding fucking yellow? There's no yellow in here. Aside on, Chica and his headlights. But yeah, so, yeah, we do still have more Legacy to come, but, this is also the beginning of our Age of the Primes journey, which I do plan to collect 12 of the Primes. I'm probably going to be skipping Star Convoy, or Star Optimus. I'm never going to call him that. I'm going to call him Star Convoy. Just like how I'm never calling Leo Prime. It's always Leo Convoy for me. But anyway, and like how I actually don't call Power Master Optimus, I call him Jinrai. But, Anyway, yeah, we have 4 other Legacy figures to review, so. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.